Hey guys, what's up? It's Ability here, and I'm back with a video. It's been a little while since our last video, and that's because of school and finals and stuff. But pretty much this video is. Oh, I should probably move the camera so you can actually see me. Yeah. So this video is kind of regarding the whole Shield update, server merge. If you don't know, a lot of servers just merged this past week, including my home server, which was Rushu. It merged with like 6 or 7 other servers. I forget all the names, but most of the English-speaking ones and I think a couple others got merged into this server that is now called Echo, ECHO. And so that's where we are now, and it's a little, like much more heavily populated. I don't know. That's a weird sentence. But yeah, there's a lot of people on now, more than we've seen before. And so I think they did this because the economies on the servers were struggling, especially like I was on Rushu, which was one of the more populated ones. But a lot of the servers like Solar, which is where I originally was just so dead that they needed to merge these servers. And so far it's been really laggy, it's been buggy, but hopefully they can fix all that because having more people online would just be great. Alright, so we can get in my real set now. A little bit of a different look now. But yeah, so as you can see, I have this shield on, and in my last video I was talking about the set that I was going to get, and I got it. So the only new thing, I guess I'll just do a quick run through of my entire set because it might be different from the last video. So I have an AP Door Abyss that Misha maged for me. It has pretty good stats, and then this cape is new. So this cape is really bad if you're not me, because I made this cape specifically for this set. Because like you can see the neutral damage, earth damage is bad. It doesn't have a range. That's just because I don't need the extra range, and I don't want to risk dropping the res that I maged. The res mage is really funny because it's 1% overmaged earth and 3% overmaged air, which is actually really hard to do. Yeah, I got really lucky, and my goal was to get 13% air res, and then when I go to add the 1% earth res overmage, it'll drop to 12% air res, because I only needed 2% over on air. But then the earth res crit successed on, so it didn't drop the air res at all. And yeah, I just didn't need the range. So I was actually planning to lose the range on my shield, but I decided, well, if this mage went this well, like I have a 4% over mage with a range drop that's really good, then I'm just gonna keep it because I can just put the range back on the shield. So this is a new cape. Before I had a 2% air exode indescribable cape, but this is new. And I'll explain like the res and everything in a little bit. The Beherbal belt, I maged this. It's just like pretty much perfect stats with 50 over vit. Softful slippers that I maged, 88 over vit, pretty much perfect stats besides heals. Jamie Jack collar, 3% air exo that Misha maged. Jamie Jack glove, 1 summon, I did not mage that. 1 MP barbaric wedding ring, 2% air exo dark court shovel that I maged, and then this is my new shield. So the shield, funny story actually, this is my second Cubist shield. I bought 2, and my goal was to mage off like 3 or 4% of the negative spell damage, but that was actually really hard. I never even got to 6%, so I never even got to a 3% over mage. Like it just didn't happen. It's too hard, I think, without like an AP sync, which I didn't want to drop an AP on one of these. That's just losing commas. So I made a perfect stats when I managed to get a 2% over mage through the range sync. So I kept that one. But during the process here, let me go show you guys this. During the process, like I told you, this is my second Cubist shield. So what happened was I was maging the first one, and this shield was so expensive to mage. The new runes, like the percent damage runes and percent spell damage and stuff, they're like so expensive. So I didn't want to like spend that much time on these, but I dropped a lot of commas on these 2 shields. So the first shield that I made of the Cubist shield is this one. So yeah, I accidentally MPX'd one. Actually, I accidentally MPX'd 2, but only one of them was mine. So yeah, I was just maging this, and I got to this point, and I needed the range to drop, but I was like, whatever. So I just threw an MP on it, and it landed. I did that at like about 15 times during the process of maging this. So this was like a 15 try MPXO. And then for a friend, I'll put a screenshot on the screen of it. He was going to make me a second Cubist shield, and he ended up crafting it for me. And then he said, "Oh, it's actually pretty good stats. Let's just try an MPXO on it." And this is before I bought it from him, so it's still in his inventory. I invite him to the mage, and he goes, "All right, we're just gonna try one MPXO, and then I'll sell it to you." And it landed. So I had to find someone else to sell me the shield, and now I have competition for selling this MPXO'd Cubist shield. Mine has better stats, but I mean not by too much. So yeah, that is that stuff. My set, besides that, the only thing different in trophies is that I now have this slot open here, because before it was an indescribable cape, shields didn't exist, and then I had a 12% air carapace here. So now that I have this set, my agi is down by 30, but I still have over 1,000 if you include percent power, and my air damage is down by like, I don't know, like 7 maybe a little bit less. It's down by 8, yeah. So this is my res with this set: 12% neutral, 50% earth. That's why, by the way, I did the 1% earth exo here. Even though earth is my highest percent, it was at 49 and I was triggered, so I went for a 1% over mage on the cape. So it's 50 earth, 42 fire, 42 water, and 43 air. So this was supposed to be 42 air, and the 1% extra on the cape was supposed to drop. So it's supposed to be 12, 50, 42, 42, 42. But then that ended up crit successing, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna drop a 1% over mage just so I can have OCD. Like, no, I didn't do that. So now the neat thing with this though is that if I use an air carapace here, no, not an air carapace. Yeah, an air carapace. And then I do this, and I actually have to get my pets out of my mount. Okay, so if I do that, and then I use a fire and water chrome, here it is, then I can go 45, 50, 50, 50. And the only thing I lose is I use this trophy slot for a thing, whereas usually I could swap it out for anything in here, and then I lose 50% power from the thing and 5% neutral res. So 45, 50, 50, 50 for like almost no like drawback. I mean, I lose 24 MP reduction, but my MP reduction is still really good. Where is it? MP reduction 61, like that's still really good because of this shield. So yeah, I can get like pretty much 50 all, excluding neutral, with this set. But if I did want to do neutral, I could just do something like this. I really don't know where my... Oh, no, I got on the first try. So I could go 45, 45, 37, 37, 38. So that's like close to 40% all. So yeah, this is like a heavily res stacked set. Unfortunately, I'll show you guys this right now. 1v1 Colo is really bugged. Let's just see if it happens to me this time. But I've been trying to record some 1v1 Colos for you guys. And yeah, let's just see what happens to that. But so my last final exam, I have one final exam left in school, and that is next Tuesday. And then I actually have to go to Vermont by the way, I don't know if I ever told you this, but we live on, like, all three of us live on the New England side of the USA, and so I have to go to Vermont with Misha to pick up Suffering from college. So last final on Tuesday, and then after that we're going to Vermont to pick up Suffering, and then past that date, so about almost exactly a week from now, is our summer vacation, and we're gonna be playing a shitload of Dofus. So Dofus, I don't know. And yeah, so this Colos doesn't seem to be going through. I'm gonna cut back when it does go through so I can show you guys. Alright guys, so we just landed a Colosseum. Yeah, so it happened again. This is the problem with 1v1 Colo right now. Like, that is the problem. This is gonna be the fastest Colo. Oh, they lived. They're gonna 1v1 my Doppel. I'm not gonna do anything. Go Doppel, go! Yeah, so that's why I can't record a 1v1 Colo montage, which is what I really want to do. I would do 3v3, but I don't have a team set up, so it's actually pretty hard to win 3v3 Colo when you don't have a team, because you fight against people that have a team and it's really good synergy and they know how to play together. So I have Misha, but Suffering is still 199 and setless. So yeah, this summer hopefully we can figure out Suffering's deal. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, this will be just a quick update video, and then hopefully later on this week we'll release a more content video. I really hope they get the 1v1 Colo fix, because that's like my favorite part of Colosseum. Like I like it a lot better than 3v3. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about is since the server merge, a lot of people's names have their server tag. So right now I'm ability Rushu because there was another ability in this server that got merged who created their account before mine, or created their character before mine. This is actually my first account that I've ever had. I still have my main on it, which is ability. So this account is about 10 years old, but I didn't make ability until, actually I name changed to ability when I server changed to Rushu, which was not that long ago, maybe like a year, maybe less, I forget really. But so I think I'm gonna change my name because I don't like the Rushu server tag, especially because you can't just do this. If you do like with ability, then it doesn't work. You have to actually, I'm not sure if you can PM yourself, but I've done it with Misha. Misha has the server tag as well, and it doesn't work. You have to actually type out the dash bracket Rushu bracket, which is super annoying to PM someone. So they gifted everyone who got that excuse me, who got that tag this name change potion, and so I can change my name to whatever I want, and not whatever I want, whatever's available. And I have this name here saved on this account, and I'm thinking about name changing to it. So these are my characters from Solar, by the way. So Easy got taken by Rishu, but GG did not get taken. So I could delete this character and then change ability's name to GG, which I think would be really cool, because like that's just such a simple name. So if we go onto this guy, I don't pay attention to the class or anything, by the way. I literally just did it to save a name, made this character to save a name. But yeah, I think that this is like a really interesting name because it's so like short. I don't know. We have a couple other names saved, but I'm not sure. So I'm really just looking for feedback on what you guys think about changing my name to this. I would keep ability, but I don't know. The PM just really annoys me how it's so hard to quickly message someone by typing out their name. But yeah, so this I think wraps up our video. And if you guys have any feedback on this name, or if you would like to see another name, even if you don't know what it is, if you don't like GG, just like let me know, and we'll have a video out hopefully soon. Summer's coming, and so are the videos. Alright, see you guys next time. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.